What's the science? Elevation. You ready to drop mass on this, my brother? So this is the Bitcoin market. The story right now is that withdrawals on BitConnect are working fine. Deposits, if you're using a new deposit address, should be working just fine. There's still an issue with the old deposits. It'll take BitConnect some time to sort that out. They're asking for users to give them transaction ID for their deposits. I find that interesting because, you know, my Bitcoin teaching thing asks the question, what's a transaction ID? And from reading the comments on that update, you know, there are many who don't know what a transaction ID is. Of course, they're going to figure it out because that's what BitConnect is asking for. But imagine, like, you know, the level of comfort or the level of concern because, oh, they want transaction ID. What's that? You know? So this is why I'm focused on enrolling others who are aware of these things. You know, what is a transaction ID? What's a confirmation? All that stuff. The BitConnect, you know, my questions for the education program doesn't really ask anything about BitConnect because the blockchain is a blockchain. You know, BitConnect, the BCC token has a blockchain. Most of the rules are the same. Most of the methods are the same. So once you know everything, once you know what you know about the Bitcoin blockchain, you know the same things about the BitConnect because the BitConnect blockchain is a copy of the Bitcoin blockchain, you know, with a few enhancements like the proof of stake, for instance. So the price of Bitcoin is starting to move up, and I find that interesting that while BitConnect was down, Bitcoin didn't do much. Now that BitConnect is getting back into shape and running, you know, let's say it's about 70% right now, and Bitcoin's starting to go up, you know. So, you know, some might say, man, the Bitcoin market is too big for it to even care what BitConnect does or, you know, what people. But I simply don't agree. You know, I'm going to do my things based on experience, you know, and I'm going to say based on my experience and what I'm seeing is the activities of BitConnect are related to what goes on with the Bitcoin price, you know. So another thing I want to touch on is the video program, whereas the learning program. I've rejected a couple of videos for not being good enough, and so I am telling this now to anyone who's making videos. Like, I go, when you make the video, pay close attention to the quality, like no background noise or music. Nice setting, dress nicely. These videos will be used to teach others. When you make it, think about that it's worth $1,000. I have already rejected a couple of videos for being very poorly done. Just letting you know to save you that headache. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. And for right now, this is all I have to say.